You are fully awake, fully present, and gently connected to something larger than you, a quiet current that has always moved through your life. Call it Source, Spirit, the divine current. As you move forward, that current speaks in your inner language. It speaks with calm authority. It speaks with love. I am safe to prosper while awake, aware, and engaged with life. I am guided, protected, and provided for. I welcome clean wealth as a natural expression of who I am. Let old stories loosen, stories that tied wealth to struggle, to suspicion, to betrayal, stories you inherited, not authored. They unravel at their seams. The threads return to light. What remains is your true agreement with life, to create, to serve, to receive, to circulate. Wealth in my hands is care made visible. Money in my world is a servant of purpose. Abundance is my natural baseline. Feel the difference between noise and signal. Noise is hurried, grasping, performative. Signal is quiet, repeatable, exact. You are aligning to signal. You are choosing repeatable value over random luck, clarity over confusion, structure over strain. I design value. I deliver value. I allow value to return, multiplied. Source reminds you, money is not a judge. It is a tool. It does not certify your worth or condemn your doubt. It obeys structure. It follows clarity. It flows where it is invited with integrity. Today you become a clear invitation. It is safe to receive more than enough. It is safe to keep a meaningful share. It is safe to give strategically and joyfully. Let the old blocks step forward and dissolve in truth. Block, if I rise, someone must fall. Truth, in the field of spirit, value expands. I create more to share more. I bake more bread. I plant more trees. I open more doors. Block, wealth will make me hard. Truth, wealth amplifies design. I design for softness with strong boundaries. The more I have, the gentler I can be, because pressure is removed and choice is restored. Block, rich means greedy. Truth, greed is starvation of vision. I nourish my vision with purpose. I associate wealth with wisdom, stewardship, and relief. Block, I have to work against myself to get ahead. Truth, I work with myself, aligned habits, honest math, sacred timing. My nervous system is part of the plan, not an obstacle to crush. Breathe in the simple, sacred sequence of prosperity. Create, receive, keep, grow, give. You are allowed to experience this as a peaceful rhythm, not a battlefield. I create with devotion. I receive without guilt. I keep with discernment. I grow with patience. I give with precision. See the road ahead as a living metaphor. Steady lines, quiet power, forward motion. You do not force, you align. You choose the long game, compounding decisions, clean systems, margins of safety, a pace you can love for years. From this day, I normalize abundance. From this day, I make money boring and impact beautiful. From this day, I move with unhurried confidence. Invite your future self to sit beside you, older, calm, quietly prosperous, deeply kind. They place a hand over their heart and yours. They speak simply. We do not chase, we choose. We do not plead, we plan. We do not hope vaguely, we prepare precisely. Let their clarity install as identity. I am the kind of person who honors numbers. I am the kind of person who finishes what matters. I am the kind of person who builds buffers before bragging rights. You remember that Source does not pay only for effort. Source pays for alignment. Effort matters, but aligned effort multiplies. You stop overgiving to compensate for undervaluing. You price with clarity. You deliver with care. You let your work be discoverable and your receiving be dignified. I allow high compensation for rare value. I let ease be evidence of design, not of laziness. I choose to be compensated by people thrilled to pay me. Feel the quiet power of boundaries. You say, yes, carefully, no kindly, and not yet wisely. You choose vehicles you understand. You choose strategies that survive boredom. You choose habits that survive mood. I favor durability over drama. I favor rhythm over rush. I favor stewardship over spectacle. Now, let's rewrite the deep associations. Wealth equals space to tell the truth. Wealth equals time to choose the best work. Wealth equals relief shared outward. Wealth equals options that protect the people I love. Scarcity's last trick is shame. Shame says, how dare you? Spirit replies, how dare you not? How dare you not use your gifts fully? How dare you not relieve suffering where you can? How dare you not let generosity be funded? You smile, the argument is over. I can be trusted with more. I will be trusted with more. I am being trusted with more now. Imagine each dollar as a quiet worker. You assign roles. Some build stability. Some buy back time. Some acquire assets. Some sit in reserves and keep your body calm. Some go out as gifts that strengthen your circles. Every dollar has a job. Cash flow first, freedom next, applause nowhere on the list. I own assets that work while I live my life. You clean up the lens through which you view rich people. You stop painting with crude colors. Discernment replaces judgment. You choose models to learn from, not to adore, not to attack. Patterns over personalities, principles over gossip. I do not resent what I intend to learn. I do not envy what I am building. I do not mock what I am mastering. Let forgiveness move through your money past. Bills paid late, prices set low, opportunities missed, trust given to noise. Offer it all to light. Keep the lesson, return the weight. Shame is heavy and unprofitable. Wisdom is light and very profitable. I forgive the version of me who didn't know. I bless the version of me who kept trying. I become the version of me who knows and applies. You anchor one steady question beneath all the tactics. What creates outsized, reliable value for the people I serve? The answers are practical. They are also sacred. Meeting real needs is holy work. Profit is the receipt that you did so. I sell outcomes, not hours. I build systems, not emergencies. I practice generosity with margins, not martyrdom. Notice how the body softens when money is no longer a verdict on your worth. Worth is settled. Money is a logistics department. You lead with calm. The department follows orders. I am whole before the deposit. I am grateful after it. I am generous regardless. Feel your standards rise with kindness. You track, review, and adjust without drama. You welcome mentors who are quiet in storms. You measure weekly and decide cleanly. You move from fantasy to flowchart, from craving to calendar. Each week I know my numbers. Each week I keep one promise to my future self. Each week I make wealth more inevitable. See your life funded, essentials covered, buffers thick, debt either gone or tamed on a short leash, assets accumulating like patient trees, work you love, priced with truth, generosity planned, not impulsive, ease in your schedule because you said no to noise. This picture is not an escape, it is a plan with a heartbeat. I release superstition around struggle. I release vows to stay small for others' comfort. I let peaceful prosperity be normal. Let your receiving be an answer to someone else's asking. Let your surplus be a shelter. Let your competence be a blessing people can feel. You nod. You are not here to worship money or fear it. You are here to direct it with clarity and warmth. You are here to let it make good things easier. I am a clear invitation to abundance. I am a steady destination for resources. I am a multiplier of good. From this calm ground, you move forward, steady, spacious, assured. Scarcity's voice fades into the distance. Signal remains. You are building, you are receiving, you are circulating. You are free to prosper and free to be kind at scale. I welcome aligned opportunities. I welcome right fit clients. I welcome graceful breakthroughs. The road ahead is simple and deep. Choose what compounds. Love who you serve. Let value return and let your life display the quiet relief of more than enough. I am ready. I am provided for. I am prospering now. You travel forward with a peaceful certainty that your inner agreements are updating. Old vows dissolve. Vows to struggle so no one can accuse you of ease. Vows to earn love by overworking. Vows to stay small so others feel safe. Those contracts are void. You sign new agreements. I agree to build wealth without apology. I agree to normalize abundance in my family. I agree to make calm my default and clarity my method. You allow your relationship with money to be practical and sacred at once. Practical in planning, sacred in purpose. You handle details cleanly. You hold vision lightly. You know what you own, what you owe, what you earn, what you spend, and what you give. You know why. I am precise with reality and generous with possibility. I meet numbers with honesty and decisions with grace. I let simple arithmetic lead me into meaningful abundance. You establish a peaceful hierarchy, cash flow, reserves, assets, impact. You resist the urge to skip steps. You remember that pressure distorts perspective, so you remove pressure wherever you can. Margin is your friend. I keep margin in money, time, and attention. I make room for right decisions. I choose buffers over bravado. Your creativity thrives inside structure. Structure is not a cage, it is a trellis. Vines grow stronger on it. Income streams stabilize on it. Your genius becomes reliable on it. My creativity loves routine. My gifts prefer rhythm to rush. My brilliance becomes repeatable under gentle structure. You choose vehicles that outlast moods and headlines. You select offerings that can be improved, not reinvented each season. You systematize delivery. You productize insight. You add automation where friction wastes energy. You make it easier to do the right thing than the loud thing. I reduce luck by increasing design. I reduce willpower by increasing systems. I reduce fear by increasing clarity. You practice humane productivity. You do not squeeze yourself dry for marginal gains. You grow in a way you can love for years. You use metrics as mirrors, not weapons. You call small wins by their true name, compounding. Today's small win is tomorrow's inevitability. Consistency outruns intensity. Compounding rewards the patient and the prepared. You revisit the shadow beliefs around wealthy people and let them soften. Instead of caricatures, you notice skill sets, pattern recognition, opportunity selection, intelligent risk, annoying patience, clean delegation, and consistent review. You learn the skills without importing anyone's personality. I study skills, not stereotypes. I learn patterns, not people. I practice patience, not performance. You handle pricing like an adult. You set value based on outcomes and capacity, not fear and comparison. You include your nervous system in the calculation. You let waiting lists be honest signals. You let constraints be teachers. You stop trying to save everyone by undercharging. You save the ones you're called to serve by doing transformative work at sustainable terms. I charge clearly, deliver excellently, and maintain capacity. I keep projects scoped clean and result specific. I let pricing express the truth of value. You grow your ability to receive without flinching. You are done dodging good news. You are done minimizing. You are done apologizing for comfort. You can hold gratitude and confidence in the same breath. I receive with ease. I keep with wisdom. I share with joy. You build a peaceful money calendar, an intentional cadence, weekly reviews, monthly allocations, quarterly upgrades, annual simplifications. No drama, just rhythms that let your life feel funded and your purpose feel resourced. I review, allocate, upgrade, and simplify. Rhythm makes prosperity reliable. Reliability makes generosity effortless. You give in ways that strengthen people. You back dignity, not dependency. You fund skill, not only sensation. You love outward with discernment, quietly, effectively, and consistently. My giving is steady and strengthening. My giving is strategic and kind. My giving multiplies dignity. You revisit fear around visibility. You choose to be seen for value and to be private for safety. You let your work speak louder than your persona. You communicate cleanly. You decline gossip. You release the need to explain your decisions to anyone not involved. I select visibility for service and privacy for peace. I am unbothered by noise. I remain guided by purpose, not performance. You notice how envy fades when purpose is precise. You are occupied with building, serving, and improving. Admiration becomes fuel, not friction. You bless the evidence that something is possible. You accept you are that evidence for someone else. I am proof that peaceful prosperity is possible. I admire skill and apply it. I let other people's success encourage my own. You honor energy cycles. You stop labeling your quieter seasons as failure. You use them to refine systems, deepen learning, and restore margins. Expansion and integration take turns in healthy organisms. You let that be true in your work and your wealth. I trust seasons. I honor integration. I let restoration be productive. You upgrade your inner language. You replace vague hopes with clear choices. You replace someday with today's move. You replace if only with how exactly. Your brain loves specificity. It relaxes and performs under a clean brief. I build, measure, and adjust. I replace fantasy with flowchart and calendar. I keep outrageous goals and modest behaviors. You cleanly separate identity from outcomes. You are steady when it goes right and steady when it needs revision. You are the same person at every balance. You are not auditioning for your own approval anymore. You already have it. I am the same person at low tide and high tide. I do not negotiate my worth with results. I adjust plans, not identity. Past mistakes lose their sting because you now trust yourself to harvest the lesson fully. You stop punishing yourself as proof of seriousness. Your seriousness is in your systems. I learn quickly and kindly. I correct course without drama. I prove commitment with follow-through, not self-attack. You strengthen your circle. You seek counsel from the grounded and the good. You protect your attention from frantic people who love chaos. You are available to truth and unavailable to nonsense. You invest in relationships with people who build. I choose calm peers and exact mentors. I refine alongside builders. I am unavailable to chaos. You let your environment help. You remove friction from your best habits and add friction to your worst. You set default options that align with your outcomes. You make it easier to be generous, to invest, to save, to ship, to rest. My spaces nudge me toward who I am becoming. My defaults point at freedom. My habits run on rails I laid with love. You stabilize your personal economy. More of your income comes from repeatable, owned assets and systems, less from one-off strain. You exchange heroics for design. You release identity that clings to doing it the hard way. You choose elegant paths that honor truth and time. I prefer elegant engines to exhausting sprints. I build for survivability, not spectacle. I let compounding do what compounding does. You refuse to confuse modesty with self-erasure. You let your excellence be visible enough for people who need you to find you. You stand in your work without shrinking or shouting. You state the outcomes you deliver, the boundaries you keep, and the prices that sustain the mission. I stand in my work. I speak without shrinking and without shouting. I hold the line that protects the work and the worker. Your relationship with uncertainty becomes respectful rather than fearful. You do not demand to know the whole map. You carry a compass. You take the next right step. You let guidance be iterative and precise. You catch opportunities because your hands are not full of panic. I am guided in real time. I trust the next clear step. I carry a compass, not a script. You honor joy as a success metric. You allow delight to count. Joy is not a bribe for the inner child. It is an intelligence. It tells you where life has more for you. It refuels perseverance. It opens creative solutions that grind would never find. Joy is allowed to lead. Delight is data. Pleasure is a renewable resource that funds my best work. You keep the main thing, serving in truth, receiving in peace, living with room. You let your presence soften rooms and your systems strengthen them. You let money do its job so purpose can do its work. I keep service at the center and systems under the surface. I keep peace in my body and precision in my calendar. I keep moving in love and alignment. The picture of a funded, steady life is still with you. Quiet mornings, room in the calendar, reserves that calm the body, assets growing like patient trees, giving that strengthens people you love. Let that picture settle deeper, from possibility to policy. I let simplicity carry weight. I let rhythm make prosperity reliable. I let clarity choose my next move. Your agreements become reflex. You are done trading truth for approval, price for praise, or peace for pace. You honor the sacred sequence, create, receive, keep, grow, give, and you let it cycle without drama. I create with devotion. I receive without guilt. I keep with discernment. I grow with patience. I give with precision. Old biases flicker and fade. Wealth is no longer a costume or a verdict. It is capacity directed by wisdom. You notice how kindness scales when pressure lifts, how generosity becomes practical when cash flow is tended, how purpose expands when time is yours to allocate. I associate wealth with widened care. I associate income with outcomes that matter. I associate growth with clean stewardship. You refine your stance, outcomes over optics, substance over noise. You choose vehicles you understand, offers you can keep improving, systems that continue while you live your life. You replace heroic sprints with elegant engines. I reduce luck by increasing design. I reduce fear by increasing clarity. I choose what compounds. You practice visibility as service and privacy as peace. You speak plainly about value, boundaries, and pricing. You deliver excellence without excess theatre. You review weekly, adjust simply, and keep promises to your future self. Each week, I know my numbers. Each week, I keep one small promise. Each week, wealth becomes more inevitable. Forgiveness seals the upgrades. You bless past versions of you who did not yet know, who tried with the tools they had. Shame steps aside and intelligence steps forward. Your seriousness lives in systems now, not self-attack. I learn quickly and kindly. I correct course without drama. Consistency is my quiet edge. You invite grace into the mechanics. Bank transfers, budgets, calendars, contracts. The sacred and the practical are not rivals, they are partners. Guidance flows because the channels are clear. Receiving feels natural because purpose is real. I am safe to prosper while fully awake and engaged with life. I am guided in real time. I am resourced in ways seen and unseen. Carry one simple key for the road ahead. Let money be logistics, purpose the point, and peace the method. From here you move with unhurried confidence, building, receiving, keeping, growing, giving, again and again, in calm partnership with Source. I am ready. I am provided for. I prosper in peace. I am a reliable destination for resources and a faithful channel for good. More than enough is normal now.